Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to another fabulous episode of TKTV. I'm your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. And if this is your first time here, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I am putting this on my YouTube channel, so go ahead, hit the little button down there and subscribe. You want to subscribe. I want you to subscribe. So go ahead and subscribe and make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss nothing. Like I said, if you're new here, I'm so glad that you're here. Little housekeeping, little video, social media housekeeping, if you will. I have to let you know. Well, do I have to? I'm gonna anyway. I am an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. I'm proud of it. I love what I do and I do what I love. And sometimes here at TK TV, that's what we talk about. Of course, look, I got my Mary Kay everywhere. I got everywhere. Lipstick, lip gloss, mascara, hand creams. I got it all down in here because you never know what I'm gonna be doing down in this office. But we don't always talk about Mary Kay here at TKTV. Sometimes we talk about the hottest topics, what's trending. And here, right now, on Tuesday, we are following up or continuing with the series of my Ozempic update. This is my health and wellness journey that I started in January of this year to get to a healthier me. I ain't skinty. I used to be skinty, but then I used to be young too, and they were together. But I just want to be healthy. If I got to be thick and healthy, I will be thick and healthy and happy with it. And I've got to do something about that. So in January, I went to go see a doctor so we can tackle this type 2 diabetes. And I ended up through the journey of, trial and error on Ozempic. Now, if you have not heard the story, go ahead, go back, check out the other videos. Don't do it right now because we're here. We're here. But you can do it later. Check them out later. And like I say, subscribe. It's down there somewhere. Subscribe, turn your notifications on. That way you don't miss a thing. Anyway, I started in January and I started on Ozempic at 242 pounds. We'll get to what I weigh today. Okay. I think I titled this, Oops, I Did It Again. What? I lost. I did lose. Okay. But yeah, it's been a I ate this week. Okay. And I want to talk about some of the things that I eat. So that work for me and that don't work for me. All right. But first, let's talk about those side effects. Okay. Now, sometimes like I said, I get through most of the week after I take my shot. Like last Tuesday, I took my shot. And currently I am on the 0.5 dosage until tonight. Changes tonight. I'm going up to 1 milligram. Okay, tonight. And I'm going to show you what I take. But anyway, the side effects. The side effects are real. Now, the most common side effects with the Ozempic is nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, and you may have a few headaches here and there. Now, there's some really weird side effects that some people have been experiencing, but you're not going to find that on the Ozempic website because this is just some of the things that I and a few others in a couple of other groups that I'm in on Facebook have come across since we started. For some of us, it's hair loss. I haven't had that, but then again, there's always a wig. You know what I'm saying? There's that. There is the weird dreams, and I've had some really freaky dreams, and I think it's update 10 where I talk about those really creepy Stephen King type dreams. I don't know if Ozempic is responsible for any hormonal changes because Mother's Day, which is a great day. My kids love me. They showed the love. My husband loved me. All showed the love. I felt like I wanted to cry all day. I don't even know. But I don't know if it's an Ozempic thing or not because I don't know if I felt that emotional before I started Ozempic. So I'm not going to put it down as it, but just in case, it might be. But there are a few side effects that people are going through. But like I said, those top ones, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, and sometimes some headaches. I've experienced all but the constipation. Thank you. I would knock wood. I'm knock over here because last time I knocked my little lamp off. Okay. So this past week, I've not really had any nausea, except, like I say all the time, I have noticed, and just like I said last time, track your food. So I've been tracking. So when I eat anything that I am frying in oil and grease, even olive oil, okay, which is a little less fattening, but it's still oil, right? Or if I have a burger, and I'm gonna have a burger because a burger without the bun is meatloaf. I'm not gonna keep telling y'all that. I ain't in the mood for meatloaf. And I've eaten some things that probably are either gonna shoot my blood sugar levels up or not help in the weight department. Now, the main reason I started on Ozempic was because I just want to lower my A1C, and it's going down. Last I checked, it was 6.5. Okay. I'm due to go to the doctor this Thursday, and I'm going, y'all. I promise. I promise, pinky promise, I'm going so that I can get a more accurate count of what my A1C is doing right now. But it's been according to the app and my Freestyle Libre. Can you see it? Yeah, it's under there. It's about 6.5, and the sugar levels are like now between 154 and 160. So it's pretty good, right? And this is at the 5.5 milligram dosage of the Ozempic. So we'll know Thursday what it is. And tonight, like I said, I'm starting at 1 milligram. Now that I've said that, and please forgive me if my mind and my conversation is like all over the place, because I don't practice this. I don't script this. I don't edit this. This is real. This is me keeping it real. Okay. So sometimes I kind of want to get something out. I want to tell you right now, and then I'll fall back to something else. Okay. So right now we're talking about the side effects. I have not had that grammar is ugly. I haven't had any nausea this past week, unless of course I eat something I'm not supposed to eat. Number one, the greasy stuff. Overeat even the good stuff. All right, because Ozempic has an appetite suppressant through the brain, which basically tells you that you can eat. I like this one, that much, and you're full. Knowing I can eat like 6 of these on a regular basis, but no, eat that much, you're done. You're full. So, and you stay full. You have that full feeling longer. So you're not eating as much because you're not eating all day. There's that. And so no nausea. Exhaustion, this past week it's been back and forth, but I think it's mostly because I haven't been able to sleep. There's some things been on my mind and I haven't been able to sleep. But I did in the beginning have some serious exhaustion, and it has shown its head a little bit throughout this journey since I started, but not as much as it was in the beginning. I mean, in the beginning, I could barely keep my eyes open, and when I popped my eyes open, said, "Thank you, Lord," I was ready to get back into bed. I couldn't wait till I got home to go to sleep. I'm just saying, it is what it is, but it's not as bad now. Okay. What is really getting me as far as side effects this week is a little bit of the headaches. Okay. First, I thought it was my wig's too tight, but no. A little bit of the headache and the diarrhea. Y'all know what to do. If it's too much for you, go ahead, stick your fingers in it, do the little kid thing. But it's been more so. I'm like all day long going to the bathroom. I mean, all day long. I went to the grocery store the other day. I had to go in I couldn't even wait to get home, y'all. I don't think they, know, because I do courtesy flush. I'm just saying. But yeah, it could be inconvenient. You go to the bathroom, 5 minutes later, you're going back. It's just really inconvenient. But I've remembered to drink a lot of water, because that kind of thing can get you dehydrated, right? And I don't want to be dehydrated. So I drink a lot of water, and I have been drinking more and more of my water. Because dehydration is no joke. And you could go through that if you have a lot of vomiting and nausea and diarrhea. That's fluids leaving the body, so you got to put them back. So make sure you're drinking your water. And if you're like me, I like the taste of water, but if you don't like the taste of water, get yourself a circle bottle with the little I got one missing in action too, with the flavor pods, or grab your favorite water bottle, put some sugar-free flavoring in it. There's a lot of ways to get the water in your system, and I highly suggest that you do. So I haven't really had a lot of discomfort this week, because, like I said, it is that one thing we were talking about that means most people don't want to talk about. The blah, 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 blah thing. Yeah, that's been the main side effect that I've had to deal with this week. In addition to the headaches, but they're tolerable. Um, I'm a little nervous. Okay. So let me tell you why. Now, when I first started, I started off with this. This is how the box looks. I'll go back. The Ozempic box, right? And if you look here, it's got the 0.25 and a 0.5. The pen in here is enough. That's the pen there. Has so many doses at 0.25 and or 0.5, right? This is where your starter dose is going to come in. It's going to look like that. And you know that you're starting with 0.25 or even 0.5. I know some people who started at 0.5. Wasn't a good idea. But then there are some who took it at no problem. Because there are some people who are actually taking this medicine and feeling no side effects whatsoever. Golf clap. Didn't happen for me that way, but now that my body's gotten used to it, because I was on the 0.25 for a few weeks and then jumped to the 0.5, and I've been on there for quite a few weeks, and I'm good. I don't feel that. But this is the pen that it goes in, and it's in a red. It's in that. See, that's in red. So you're on the starter dose or the 0.5 if your pen is in this red box. Okay. It doesn't tell you how many doses it gives, but it does say pen delivers doses in 0.25 milligrams or 0.5 milligram increments only. So you're not going to get a whole 1 milligram out of this, okay? Now I know that some people say, they can get 2.5 and they do that. I am not shooting up twice. I'm going to do it one good time and be done with it. But I still have a pen left with that dosage in there, and I'm holding on to it, because tonight is the night where I am going to jump up to the blue box. It's a blue box. I'm not going to show you all my information. But there's a blue box right here, and it says 1 milligram up there. See? 1 milligram. All right? And this pen delivers 1 milligram dosages at a time, right? And this is what the endocrinologist from the VA prescribed for me, trying to bump it up, right? So we're going to be doing that tonight. That's a little bit more than what I've been taking. But hopefully, because I haven't been at 0.5 for so long, that the transition will be smooth and I won't get any of the additional side effects, okay? I am prepared to kind of work it out if I start to feel just a little bit, okay? But if I get extreme, and when I mean extreme nausea, so much that my girls nausea and vomiting, y'all got to go back to the first couple of videos and introduce yourselves to those. Get familiar with those ladies. But it's nausea and vomiting. I just gave them names. So if I get, real close, up close and personal with nausea and vomiting, yeah, we're going to go back to the 0.5 because the doctor said I could do that. If it got too bad for me, I can go back. See, the thing about it is, yes, there are side effects. And yes, some people do suffer from them pretty badly. But you are not meant to go through your everyday feeling like crap. Okay? And I think that's what Dr. Scott said to me. Yeah. So, and I agree with that. Now, I'm not going to give up if I feel just a tinge of, nausea, because I do have ginger. I've got ginger chews, ginger tea, ginger tea. I got tablets. I got all that stuff. Okay. So I can kind of combat the nausea, especially if I stay ahead of it. Okay. So tonight we're going to hit the 1 milligram. It's a 1 pen. Let me see if I can open it for you. I said the next time I was going to be a little more demonstrative. Y'all like that word? Demonstrative. It comes in a box. I just open the box. And inside the box is the instructions. So you just read the instructions. Not to mention that when you go pick up your prescription, you should get like a crap load of paper that goes with it. But in the inside of each one is also the instructions on how to use the pen, and other frequently asked questions and all that other medicinal stuff that nobody really reads because they talk doctorese, and I'm not a doctor. Okay. But it does tell you how to get it started, start a new pen, start the flow, which is something you should do every time you use the pen for the first time. You don't have to do that flow check every time, but just when you use your pen for the first time. So, and on this page right here, it tells you, you know, you can keep track, write the day of the week that you start your pen, and keep track of the dates that you gave yourself an injection. Okay? And like I said, they give you a crap load of paper. And on the inside is the pen itself. This is the pen. Okay. Now, before you use your pen, they should be refrigerated. You should go ahead and put them in the refrigerator. So I took this out the refrigerator yesterday, because apparently, and I don't know, because I didn't try it like that, and I'm not trying to, but just talking to and connecting with others who use this straight out of the refrigerator, that cold injection is probably uncomfortable, and I'm not doing that. So I let it sit at room temperature, and it can sit at room temperature for like 56 days. So you got time, because you'll be using it. All right. So this is the pen. And it starts off at 0, right? And see, I'm going to do the flow thing, but I'm not going to do it right now because I'm not ready to take the injection. And only one person can use this. So if you and someone else in your family is on Ozempic, you should have your own pens. Do not share pens. You don't have to share the needles, but don't share pens, because this is mad. And then my husband was on it. He got his own, okay? So then you just open up the pen, and if you look inside, that's the clear liquid. And as long as it is clear, you're good. If it looks a little cloudy, a little suspect, don't use it. But it's usually nice and clear, okay? And the needle will go here on the top, right? And then you could just twist this back and forth to just, get the right dosage and everything. And then, of course, boop, stick it in the spot that they say stick it in, and then hold it until you hear the click, and then hold it another 6 seconds just to make sure. And then it comes with some the needles that actually go on top of the pen. Let me see. And I'm breaking this open because I'm using this one tonight. This is the 1 milligram. Did I tell you I was nervous? I am. Seriously, all jokes aside, I'm nervous. But I think I'll be fine. And these are the pens. These are the needles that's going to go on top. Okay. Now, if you use them more frequently, or you lose a needle, you could always get with your doctor and they can order you some. And I think some people have even ordered them off of Amazon to have needles in stock. So there's that. The places where you could put the injection is that area around your belly button, where most of us who are a little thick, a little chunky, a little fluffy, if you will, around the navel. I always do north, south, east, and west, and I rotate. I just either go clockwise or counterclockwise, but I find a different spot each week. And then you can also do it in your thighs. Now, I've been doing them in my thighs, and some people say doing them in your thighs kind of alleviates the word, Tracy, the severity of the side effects. And they might be right, but you gotta really know what you're doing, because I have bruised myself twice in my left thigh. I'm right-handed, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but and I'm losing weight, so I don't know. Am I losing the fat that I thought I had in my thighs? Not so much. I mean, if you look at trust me, I think it's just operator error. But just be careful, follow the instructions. You really won't feel the needle because it's barely there. But you just got to be careful when you put your injections in. So tonight, I think I'm going to do it in my right thigh, because I'm upping the dosage. And if I can avoid any and all side effects by putting it in my thigh versus in my little tummy, yeah, we'll see. If it goes good this week, then next week I'll probably put it, in the spot like right above my navel or below. It's all a little fluffy down there anyway. So I don't think it matters. Anyway, so these are the ones I've been taking lately. The 1 milligram, and I'm moving up from the 25 milligram. Okay. Now, what am I eating? Now, y'all know I like to eat. I like to cook, and I like to eat what I cook. And I know that there are healthier eating options out there, and I'm doing good. I am. I'm doing a lot better than I have before. And my theory or my thought process is, with the whole appetite suppressant, I don't care if I smorgasbord cook. I'm not gonna be able to eat it all. I just can't. My eyes might be going yum yum, but my stomach's like, you're not sending all that down here. I don't know what you thought. You better You better scrape some of that off your plate or give it to the dog because you're not eating all of it. And I can't. So I am eating in much smaller portions, even the foods that I like to eat, even the foods that I'm not supposed to eat. I'm really eating them in smaller portions. The only time I can say to myself that I'm really eating a lot of stuff, a lot of food, is if for some odd reason I don't eat but once a day. And I find myself this last week only eating dinner. And then I realized, oh, I didn't eat all day because I didn't really get hungry until then. So what I usually do and what I've been trying to do, because not eating decreases my energy, makes me feel even more exhausted because there's nothing going in, there's no calories to burn, and it's like, ugh, okay. So in addition to drinking a lot of waters, my go-to snack, which I didn't bring into with me, is my David sunflower seeds. Because every once in a while, yeah, I want something sweet, but then I want something salty, but I don't need all the calories, or the carbs that come with the chips and the dip. So I don't do that. I'll grab my sunflower seeds. Now I know it's high in salt, but I do get the reduced sodium. If you know David's, they got the reduced sodium. That's what I'm munching on. So I buy those by the bag so that I can just snack on those. But in the morning, normally I have a nice cup of coffee. I'm not giving up my coffee. My coffee has a little bit of flavored creamer in it. Okay. Yes, it does. Do not come for me, because if I don't have my coffee, I'm looking for a mug that says, it says coffee, take a sip, save a life. If you know, you know. Okay. But usually I have my coffee and then I have a protein drink, which is usually this. This is the Premier Protein shake. It's got 30 grams of protein in it. It's got 160 calories, 1 gram of sugar, and 24 vitamins and minerals. And it's yummy. It's like a Reese's in a bottle, Reese's cup in a bottle. And I also have a protein shake that I will mix with either water or some almond milk, the unsweetened almond milk, because I'm trying to avoid the sugar. Come on now, we're trying to do it. Now, especially when I go to work in the DC and I'm not teleworking from home, I'll take one of these because they're easy, travel easy. Okay, and I can always get some ice while I'm at work. I will grab a yogurt, and this one is one I'm trying new. It tastes all right, but I'm a Yoplait fan. I love my Yoplait. I love my Yoplait whips. Okay, frozen. They just like ice cream, and they're so good. But this one's pretty good too. It has 0 sugar. This was mixed berry. I had one today. Only got 50 calories, 11 grams of protein, and no sugar. Right? So I could use some more protein, but when I have this and this, I think I'm good for the day. And I also had a Honeycrisp apple. And today for lunch, I had a lemon chicken Caesar wrap. It was it was a handful, and I really didn't finish all of it. I ate a couple of bites with the chicken, and then that was it. I left a lot of wrap, okay? Because, that's the carbs, but I left a lot of wrap. So I ate that today. Am I a little hungry? I don't know. I could be. I mean, let's put it like this. I could eat. And my intention was to make myself some spaghetti for dinner for myself and my husband. But I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to have for dinner right now. But I'm not starving, so it's not going to be a lot no matter what. But those are the things that I eat in the daytime. Even when I'm teleworking, I will mix up my protein powder with the almond milk since I'm at home. Sometimes I throw fruit in it, some strawberry and bananas, mango, just to make it, give that flavor to it. And I'm good with the water, the coffee, and the shake. I'm good. And then when I feel like I might want something to eat, I grab my sunflower seeds and I nibble on that. Or maybe I'll scramble myself up an egg in a little bit of olive oil. Not butter, not grease or whatever. And I hear y'all, oh, you shouldn't be scrambling up eggs and no grease anyway. Y'all, look, this new generation was brought up on all these fancy schmancy oils, canola, olive, and all that. We was brought up on vegetable oil and lard. Okay, and that's what we cooked in. But I don't cook in that. I ain't cooking my eggs in it. But I will cook an egg in olive oil. And maybe have a little bit of that. Sometimes I might have a slice of bacon because I can't really eat that much. I don't care what my mind is telling me I want. I'm not going to be able to eat it all because of the suppressant part of the Ozempic. So I eat those kind of things throughout the day. And like I said, my biggest meal and my biggest, oh no, enemy as far as food is dinner. So I'm working on that, but again, I'm doing smaller portions. And yesterday, y'all, yesterday I got on a treadmill. And I'm going to get on there again tonight. Another 20 minutes. That's all it is. I can give it 20 minutes. There's no excuse. Okay. So that's that. So let's talk about, oh, y'all know. Has anybody tried Rebelsis? I've seen it on TV, and someone in my group also mentioned it that they were taking it. But that's a daily dose of semaglutide or yeah, the main ingredient in the Ozempic every day. I can't imagine what their stomach is feeling like. Oh, right? But it might be easier for some than the injection, and it might be even be cheaper for some than the injection because insurance companies are seriously cracking down on approving Ozempic for weight loss, and even those diabetics. They really want you to have tried almost everything before they approve it, to be quite honest. And I am lucky, if you want to say, or unlucky, to have tried almost every diabetic Jardiance. I'm still on metformin. I was taking allogliptin, though that's not even, I don't know if that's a diabetic drug. But I've tried a lot of drugs to lose weight to combat this type 2 diabetes, okay? And it wasn't working. But the Ozempic seems to be working, so I'm happy with that. I just really want to get it under control so that I don't have to worry about stroking out, okay? The weight loss, cherry on top, but not the necessity, okay? So as far as my weight loss this week, last week I weighed 231.2 pounds. Okay, most people will probably be embarrassed by that, but I don't do embarrassment. You know, I don't know if I told you before, but my grandmother used to tell me embarrassment is just a word. You give it power. I give no one my power. I'm not doing that. It's mine, so you can't have it. So I don't do embarrassment. I can't remember the last time I was embarrassed by anything, and I've had some instances where people are like, "Oh my God, I would have been so embarrassed." Yeah, okay, well, not me. I don't do embarrassment, so I'm not afraid to tell you what my weight is. 231 pounds, 0.2 pounds as of the 8th of this month. Monday, I weighed in on the 15th, and I got to tell you, I just knew that I was going to hear this sound. I have a Renfo scale. If anybody else has a Renfo scale that's connected to the app, it helps keep track of it, of your body mass, your BMI, body mass index, your weight, all that stuff. All of it I don't look at. But it does keep track if I just want to know. But the night before, Sunday, like I said, it was Mother's Day, and I was feeling kind of, ugh, and it was Mother's Day. I ate as much as I could. Okay. I had one of my favorite meals. We didn't get a chance to go out because my husband works most holidays. So by the time he got home, we didn't get a chance to go out. So what I ate, and he asked what I wanted to eat. You know what I wanted? You know what I wanted? I wanted a Polish sausage or smoked sausage. I wanted 2 of them bad boys with some mustard, ketchup, relish, and a little bit of onion on top of that with some air fried French fries. And I wanted some cake and ice cream for dessert. That was my Mother's Day meal. Okay. So I did get the sausages, and yes, I ate them both. Did I feel a little bit uncomfortable after that? Yes. But they were so good. I did pay for it. So good. Because remember, the whole gastric tummy thingy is still going on. So it didn't last long. And then my husband, with his awesome self, he went and got almost every part of anything that I like sweet. The chocolate cake, the Oreo ice cream and cake thing. I got one of those. I've got a mini cheesecake, plain cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. And then I've got a mini sampler cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. And let us not forget the strawberry topping. Okay, my husband thought of everything. I can't eat all that, y'all. And I can't really be nibbling on all that. So hopefully my daughter will help me scarf that up. So I ate Sunday night thinking, oh yeah, Monday's going to be a fail. But okay, but I knew why. Okay, I went in knowing why. Got on the scale. Now the Renfro scale has these 3 sounds that, tell me what's going on. If it goes, wah, wah, I gained. I gained. If it goes, ba I may have lost anywhere less than a pound, pound and a half. I mean, less than a half a pound, somewhere around there. If it goes bum, bum, ba-da, then I have lost a pound or more. Okay, so I'm always looking for the bum, bum, ba-da. I don't always get it, but as long as it's not the womp womp, I'm good. So I get on the scale and I'm looking for the womp womp, and I close my eyes and it goes, ba-da. Oh my God, I lost. Me? Oh my God, I lost 0.6 pounds. So as of Monday, I weighed in at 230.6 pounds. So I lost 6 pounds from the 0.6 pounds from the last week. I don't know about y'all. I don't care. As long as it went womp womp, I'm good. Every little bit counts. I didn't gain it all in one day. I'm not going to lose it all in one day. I didn't gain it all in 1 week. So I'm not going to lose it all in 1 week. As long as I'm losing. My next goal is to get under that 230. Oh my God. If I have not broken 230 in years. When I break 230, I may just have to come in Monday after the weigh-in and say, I did it, y'all. I see it happening, but it's going to happen in its own time. Okay, so that's where I am with my weight, which means 230, 242. I'm still holding on to a steady 12-pound weight loss. Okay, because my weight's been doing this. It's just been doing this. I'm trying real hard on the smaller portions, incorporating healthier eating habits, because eventually we're going to have to come off this stuff, y'all. I'm going to have to come off of it eventually. I'm not sure how long that's going to take, but I want to incorporate healthy eating habits in the meantime so that when it does happen, it doesn't all blow back up. Okay. Okay. So there's that. So I think that's it. Yeah. And again, if you haven't already done so, drop your eyes, drop it low, drop it low, drop it low till you get to where it says subscribe, and then say ding. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn the notifications on. Ding. So you'll know when I'm coming on live. Okay. So in the meantime, in between times, I think that's all I really got. I am now getting a little hungry. Not sure what I'm going to eat. I really don't. I'm not starving. So it's not like eat anything that comes out of the refrigerator. But it's getting a little late, and I'm not sure if I want to cook the spaghetti at this point, but we'll get something to eat. So until I see you guys again next week, y'all pray for me, because we are now at 1 milligram. And since I've been on the 0.5, I'm good, but this is double the dosage. But then it was double the dosage when I went from 0.25 to 0.5. So fingers crossed, y'all. I will let you know next week. So thanks for hanging out with me. If you got any questions, concerns, constructive criticisms, because I don't know everything, I'm just sharing. I'm sharing because I care. Somebody shared with me about a lot of things that's happened in my life, and it gave me the moment, or I didn't know that. And now that I know, and it's probably done things and helped me do things a little better, a little faster, a little quicker, it helps. So I share because I care. And if I just help one person have a light bulb moment, or make it through whatever they're going through on their own Ozempic journey, then I have done my job. I mean, it is what it is, and I do it, and I love being able to do it. And I thank God that I am able to do that. And I also thank God that He's entrusting me to be able to share with you guys what I'm going through, because I know I'm not the only one. I might be the only silly one, but I know I'm not the only one. Okay? So, if you got any questions or anything, just drop them in the comments after you subscribe. Okay? And I'll see you guys next week right here on TK TV. Be blessed.